Hey, here we go.
Here we go.
Art
Where we
Still.
going? Where we going?
Pat Zemer here with MagnaWave Live with my friend Art Still, professional football player. Art's going to tell us a little bit about himself. But we spent the morning with the Kentucky Wildcats. Why did we do
The
that?
Kentucky
The
Wildcats.
Kentucky Wildcats.
UK, the only UK. It's not. We're not KU. UK.
UK.
It's a
Okay.
difference.
You
You
played,
got the right shirt on.
I know,
too.
I know. And
Yeah,
you do too. You played ball at UK.
I had the privilege of playing at University of Kentucky. Came in 1974 on a pre-med scholarship, and then it's just so happened. You know what happened was in that situation, I was in school and I had nothing going on in the afternoon. And I seen some guys throwing this ball around and all.
Now you tell me the truth, right?
Yeah.
Okay, throwing the ball around.
Yeah,
All right.
don't you see my hands?
Okay,
crossed
guys
around?
throwing the ball around.
Yeah, no, and
Okay.
I ain't had nothing going on that afternoon, and I
Okay.
went over there and just messed around. They
Uh-huh.
said, "Hey, you want to play on the team?" And I started playing, and all. It was fun. And then I gave up my pre-med scholarship and got a football scholarship, and here I'm at today. I'm a brain surgeon.
The brain surgeon.
You notice I stumbled on that brain surgeon.
So Art's from New Jersey, right?
Born and raised Camden, New Jersey.
Camden, New Jersey. Came here to play football. So tell us a little bit about yourself. We're going to maybe put some slides up of you, and you can see those, and tell us a little bit about.
Hey, don't put the one when I'm in an orange jumpsuit, on the side of the highway on 64th, going dead animals, trying to get my community service. If you can avoid that, we live.
We're live. This is live. Yeah, this is Art Still.
Yeah.
Now,
This is me.
is your name Art?
Yes.
He told me, he said, only ask me yes and no questions.
I know that's right.
Is your last name Still?
Let me check with my attorney on that one. No.
Okay, here we go. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah.
And your and your football career.
Yeah, and as stated earlier, I'm from Camden, New Jersey, and I had the opportunity. I was pretty fortunate to get a scholarship here at University of Kentucky to play football, and I played 4 years here. Had the opportunity, and again, I always say I was pretty fortunate because it's not. I didn't do anything on my own. It was the support team around me. I had a good family, good teammates in high school, some good coaches and all that.
Right.
Pushed me in the right direction and all, and directed me in that area. And then as I came to the University of Kentucky, it was the same deal. It's all about the support system. Played with a great team. My senior year we were 9-3. We won the Peach Bowl. My senior year was 10-1, and I got drafted in 1978 right behind Earl Campbell. I was the second player picked. Again, very fortunate because that support team and the folks that supported me and all, and gave me right direction.
So you're the number 2 draft pick.
Right behind Earl Campbell.
Wow, that's exciting.
Earl was struggling a little bit and all. So I figured in a situation. I told the Houston Oil, I said, why don't you draft Earl first, and then come back to me, man. Then I woke up from that dream, man. Went to the bathroom, finished that one, and found out I was right behind him.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. So and then played from there. I played 10 years with the Kansas City Chiefs and finished up with Buffalo Bills. Marv Levy was the coach starting off, and I finished up with him up in Buffalo.
There you go. Now, what's this? This is you.
We're playing the Raiders in this particular game. When I was coming up on the quarterback, I said, "Can you hold it right there? I think they're ready to take a picture. Just stand right there, hold the ball like that. Let me get my hands around you like that, and snap the picture." And yeah, that's all. What they call that? Photoshop. Yeah,
there you
for real. He's not a ball player. I just made him up, man. He's kind of imaginary guy and all, man. That's me right there.
Okay. And what else we got? Let's see here. What's next, Tony?
There you go.
Okay.
I had the opportunity. That's 4 years, 4 times in the Pro Bowl. So we played over in Hawaii, and you can see the quarterback right there. It's the same deal. I said, Joe, can you hold right there? I'm going to take a picture. Don't throw the ball. I'm coming around. So
that's a good looking come around. Did you get him?
Yes. That's a good question. Yes, I did. I heard him, man.
You heard him. There you go. And what's this? Where's this?
I got busted, man. I was doing some shoplifting, and they said, "Hey, we're gonna put your face in a case."
Your face in a case. Now tell us the real thing.
Okay,
That's a Hall of Fame.
That's
Where?
the Kansas City Chiefs Hall of Fame.
There you go.
So they got me. I told them I think I'm just a little too dark in that picture right there. I got a deep tan and all, man, but. Yeah, I guess that's the only color they can come up with.
There you go.
Yeah, and
these cards.
Yeah, these some cards. As you can see,
When your
just-
your all pro card,
Yeah.
and then,
and then-
and who's that laying on the ground
I
next
was
to
gonna
you there?
say, and you know, people usually ask you, you know, what are some of the players and all that stand out that you played against? My all-time quarterback is Kenny the Snake, you know, Stabler.
Stabler, and that's him on the
Yeah, I
ground.
made a sack. In that game, I think I had 4 sacks on him.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you buds today?
Well, you know, he passed away.
He
and all,
did?
But yeah, he passed
Oh, I
away.
didn't know that. I'm sorry.
About a year or so ago.
Okay.
But it was again the same situation. I said, Snake, can you just lay there for a second? No, that's all.
Let me take this picture.
No, let me be honest. That's all that stuff is Photoshop. There's not really pictures, and I just made them.
That's not you.
No, that's not me. That's somebody else.
So you're not Art Still.
Well, I'm him sometimes when I'm taking my medication.
This is off the rail. Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so Art and I met in North Carolina
Raleigh,
last
North
year,
Carolina.
Raleigh, North Carolina, at a Brain Tap symposium. The sound and vibration and visualization app that we have available. But anyway, that's where we met because Art utilizes that in his business and training and so forth. And so we met there and we got to talking about things. And he was telling me about his back bothering him. And I put him on our bed and said, "Here, try this and tell me what you think." And you liked it.
Oh no, it was kind of amazing because we was talking about another device and all too,
Right.
which I didn't had for 3 or 4 years.
Right.
And I lay on that religiously too, and use the device and all. But we was talking about in comparison with the MagnaWave and all.
Right.
And when I laid on that, it was kind of hits. I got back problems from my 12 years of playing, in the NFL, and then you figure 4 years. In college, 4 years. So that's 20 years of just beating your body up. I have some. I hate using the word permanent damage, but I got chronic pain and all, back pain, my shoulders, my knee, my hands and all, and neck. I have neck problems and all too, and that's all verified. We went back in about a year ago in May. Went back to the NFL Players Association. They sent a lot of players to Tulane Medical Center where they're doing they call it a mind and brain assessment.
Right.
And so through all the MRI, they verified like both my shoulders need to be replaced, knee, I got some serious problems in my back, hand, and concussions, those types of things and all. But as you stated when we first met, and you put me on the bed, and it was just kind of funny how things work and all, because usually you think of therapeutic equipment, or you gotta get in there, they gotta find the spot, so to speak. But when I laid on the bed, it hit the exact, the issues where I'm having my back, and that's what we talked about. We
Sure.
was talking about that
Sure.
because I have the, and I don't know if I can use the word,
You can use it.
Beamer. I had that for about 3 or 4 years, and there's no comparison as far as in reference to relief, and and I recognize too, even my issues and problems, there's a lot of permanent damage, but and I know a lot of ball players, when you get that relief, it makes a world of a difference.
Oh, yeah.
As far as manage
Right.
yourself through the day, and one of the most important thing is sleeping for me, because most of the time the problems when I have sleeping is because of my shoulders, my back, so I'm moving constantly all through the night. And I noticed when I started using the MagnaWave, and this is
the Pulse Pro.
Pulse Pro. That's what I've
That's
been
what you
using.
have, right?
I use that religiously, morning and night, and it has made a world of a difference for me and all too. And as I stated before, I always tell when I'm talking to other folks and all too, this and a combination of other things. If you got this is, I mean, if you put the whole piece of the puzzle together, sleep, nutrition, exercise, there's a variety of things. Even when we was talking about the mind, meditation, whatever. When you put it all together, then you can feel the full thrust of things and all too.
Sure.
Because I even use that, and I mentioned to you too, even using the device, sometimes I'll strap it on me differently. I'll use my bands. I usually use band workout, and I'll do the motions along with it.
So you'll put it like on your shoulder or something.
Oh yeah, I'll take.
And then use the band
Yeah.
to.
Well, I'll take the big boy like this, and it's just, I'm always, the way I look at things, not only for myself personally, but I'm always thinking in terms of others and all too. And then I'm always, when you got that mindset, no matter how old you are, you think that maybe maybe the Chiefs or somebody's gonna call you back.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could happen.
They do call me up usually around about 2 o'clock, 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. Usually, I gotta go up and go to the bathroom, and then come back and finish that dream, sweating like a dog, man.
Call you at 2 o'clock.
And then, yeah. And then usually, man, then I go to the stadium, get paid. They don't even know who I am. So I really, reality sets in and all. But like I said, it's a mentality. I think most people in sports that did their lives and all, they always train that way.
Right.
Even afterwards.
Right.
So I'll take the big circle. Now what is
large
this?
loop. The large loop.
I'll take that and place that across. And it works. I got problems in the shoulder, so I switch it back and forth. But it'll work, and plus with my hand and all too. You can feel the pulsation go in your hand. And I'll take that, and therapeutically, everything to me is almost like doing that dynamic stretching, so to speak.
Correct.
So when I'm doing it, I'm moving, even my shoulders now. I'm moving around, different angles and all. And it's sometimes, I'm doing it, because I do have problems like that. I'll just let it just, you can feel the sensation and
so
all.
So you'll hold it where it's kind of stopping, let it go a little bit, and kind of work it back.
Yeah. And then, when it loosens up, then
Right.
I might move it in a different spot and all too. So, and those different
variations.
Yeah, that I can use. That I'm always experimenting, trying things differently.
So you got that thing on. I want to see you get it off.
Oh yeah. That's right. Well, I always tell people I got my necklaces just kind of hanging, and then I got to carry the machine around the rest of the day like that. And I say, oh yeah, this is my jukebox. I'm listening to some Big Smo or some Snoop Dogg. I need some heavy bass on it.
There you go.
No, but I can get it off like that.
There you go. That's all of a sudden saw it on there.
Oh,
so
yeah.
you'll do that. You'll do the dynamic movements, and you'll use it that way on your shoulder. You were saying something to me that you'll maybe put it on your back or on your.
Well, you know what happens too, because I have some serious back problems and all too, and I'm not creating anything. I got the disc and all, they Tulane and all. And one of the things too, the doctors asked me, about the pain and problems I have, and they said whatever you're doing, keep doing it and all.
Good. So you were telling me earlier about how you use this with a treadmill.
Oh yeah, I'll take this right here, and I'll take it through, almost like through my legs and bring it up. And a lot of times, for some folks, it might be a little tight around the waist. Some people might be a little loose. Mine's a little loose.
You're trying to say you're pretty slim yet to be able to pull this up.
I'm glad you said that. I'm pretty. You know what happened?
Art looks good. I don't want to tell you it looks bad, because then I'm in deep trouble.
No. I don't want you to say I look good either, man, because that's starting to scare me.
No.
I don't think my parole officer will go for that,
Oh my God,
man.
Art looks fine.
Okay. Oh, that's even worse, man. It ain't say I'm fine. No. But what I do is, because I use, it's the same thing, about we was talking about the whole program.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to be moving and all. So I'll get on the treadmill, but I'll have this and place it up around my waist, because when you got it around your waist and all, that spot that I have issues with, my lower back, it hits it right on the, and so I'll have it at a pace, I'll jump on the treadmill, maybe walk maybe 30 minutes, 30 minutes like that. And at first, I feel it, and then after a period of time, it relieves all that pain in my back and all too. And so
while you're walking, and
yes,
so a lot of people would think, why is it going to do that? But it makes perfect sense.
Oh man, and, because the thing is, most of our issues and problems, you might have it here, but you might have problems in your shoulder,
right,
your glutes,
right.
And so that's what I keep in mind. If you're using other parts of your body too, that's going to probably enhance that circulation and all too throughout your whole body.
Absolutely. So another thing that we've been talking about that Art's been working on is a routine, if you will, or a program to where we're going to put together like a CD or a program of different ways that he applies this. And as he's talking to professional athletes and various sports trainers and PT folks, to put together routines that can be very beneficial for their use and your use as an individual. And so we're working to put that together in the dynamic fashion that Art's doing with the bands and the walking.
I was going
and
to
that
say too,
kind of stuff.
and it's just kind of fun. I got 3 kids that are firefighters back in Kansas. My one son, getting off of the trucks and all, kind of blew his knee out and all. So we sitting around talking. And he was talking to me as far as, once a time being an athlete or whatever. But to me, I kind of when we were sitting there talking, I said, everybody's an athlete. Everybody's moving. Everybody's in some type of motion and all. And I told him, you know, especially with sports and all, if I was to do sports over, I mean, this would be part of the program. It's part of my program right now. But I said the most important sport out there is life. It's called life. And it doesn't matter, like we was talking about using the bands. I use the bands religiously too, every day and all. And again, you don't have to kill yourself to work out. So for the average person and all, to me is, if you can incorporate this and doing a real simple band workout, and it could be 15, 20 minutes or so, or it can be less than that if you want. But you know, it's important not only for athletes and all, but the general population, because we see the problems, you know, obesities, all kinds of issues going on, diabetes and those types of things. And a lot of it has to do with, I mean, this is a very important part of the puzzle and all, but how we eat, how we sleep, how we treat others, you know, our mindset and all too. So it's like a whole game plan, so to speak.
Sure.
So
sure.
I would say not just for athletes, man, but the average person and all, if we can create something that they can do real simple, you're going to feel much better about yourself.
Right, and the dynamic aspect of it will help keep things in place. I mean, that's what they do when they return from space. They use it to keep atrophy down, to help bone density return, that whole type of thing.
Not only that, but then you remember the old timers say back in the day.
What's
if
that?
you don't use it, you're gonna lose it.
Don't use it.
And that's why, you know, the thing is, just like, you know, I had a situation where the doctor says, don't do anything over here. But if you figure, you know, you can do things as long as you got control. But the thing is, if you stop using that motion right there,
exactly.
Yeah, you're gonna have issues in the future and all too. So you can do things in a safe way. That's gonna help you in the long term and all too.
Good, that's cool. Art Still, former professional football player. If you got questions you'd like to ask of Art, if you want to send us a message, we'll see that he gets them. We're going to do this again. We'll do another one of these talks and have things together. But we are, as I said, we are working on it. He's putting together routines and programs that can be utilized for athletes and
for the average person.
For the average person.
And you know, and life is the way I look at life. And I understand, you know, I have my own business now where we do things along with foundations now. Yeah, you got to make money in life, so to speak. But the way I look at things, you know, we help each other and all.
Right.
And this is just, to me, man, if you can avoid, you know, and, you know, doctors, everybody has a place in our society, so to speak, in life. But there are some things that we can do, be proactive about where we can maybe avoid seeing the doctors as much.
Sure.
And so, and there's a lot of things we have control over. And you know, that's my emphasis on, you know, if I'm in an accident, and I was looking at this deal, and if I'm having my guts are spilled out, take me to the hospital. Don't take me to no chiropractor or anything like that. But on the other side of things, you know, to avoid maybe going to doctors, you know, doing the research, finding the equipment just like the MagnaWave, and a simple workout, what we put in our system, how we treat others, how we look at things. Man, those gonna go a long ways.
Absolutely.
I made that one up too.
You did great.
Hooked on phonics didn't work for me.
All right. So it's been a pleasure visiting with you. We're going to do this again. One more quick question. How did you feel it? We were at UK this morning. I was telling you that. How did you feel that went? How did you feel?
Yes.
No,
it went pretty well and all too. And like I said before, you know, the way I look at things, just like when we met. And you know, there's a lot of things out there on the market that, again, sometimes, you know, but this right here works. Now I can speak especially for myself and all too. So I don't have any problems talking to others about things, just like I was talking about, you know, what we put in our system, working out. I know they work for me and all, so it's not like, you know, I'm not a salesman. So I couldn't, there's certain things I don't drink, you know, a lot of carbonated drinks. I couldn't go out and try to sell somebody that unless I'm doing it myself, you know, if I'm drinking it. And that's the same way I look at, you know, what we're doing, our relationship here too.
Okay. Art Still, thank you for being with me. Folks, I hope you enjoyed it. Let us know, and we'll...
Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you too. Look,
what's this?
No, I better not do that, man. We got enough issues with that. I told my kids that and all, man, about the noose and all, man. My fault. Hey, I'd like to retract that statement by 2 vows.
Two vows?
2 vows.
Thank you for joining us, Art Still. Drive safely on your way home.
Okay, hope don't find us.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.